Hello guys, this is Buzz again with another video. I was trying to do part 2 of unpacking, but I got stressed out, then I got called downstairs, and then I got busy. But anyways, here's this nice rainbow obby from Roblox, and I decided that I should probably talk about more gay stuff instead of trying to find weird games. So this is day 5 of Pride Month gaming, and we're just gonna do a cute obby while I either freak out and lose horribly. Wait, they said this was bruh. Ain't no way. I don't like this obby anymore. Alright, let's go find another one. Leave. Alright, so I did rainbow, so slide down a slide. Super easy. Rainbow. Let's do rainbow parkour obby. Yeah, because that's, don't mind my. Okay, sorry for yelling. Whoa, my jumps are high. Alright, so this is Buzz back again. Oh, I forgot. That was already in there. Anyways, so this is just a video where you can sit back, relax, enjoy me talking about stupid stories and whatever while I die or maybe not die. And I need to turn my fan, so be right back. Trying to turn on my fan. Because it's shit. This would be edited out if I had my editor, but I don't, so I'm just gonna. The fan is working, and now you're gonna hear a constant fan. Anyways, back to the story. So I'm just gonna start talking. Ooh, grappling. I'm so sorry if I ramble too much. Anyways, these are LGBTQ stories. What should I talk about? I literally had this planned out, but now I forgot everything. I need to silence my phone. Alright. I guess I'll talk about, my middle school years, because that's something everyone wants to remember, right? So, middle school, okay. In 6th grade, let me get this out of the way. I normally would not like to stream on Roblox, but I'm tired of finding LGBTQ games. I'll find some more for tomorrow, but I've been busy. So, anyways, back middle school times were I'm assuming they were interesting times for everyone, times that nobody wants to relive anymore. That being said, when I was in 6th grade, I was very innocent, terrifyingly innocent. It was sad how innocent I was, and these people I was friends with in my orchestra class, because I was learning how to play the cello. If you don't like the cello, get out of my fucking channel. Anyways, sorry, it's just the cello is a beautiful instrument and everyone should love it. So I learned how to play the cello, and that was my first year playing, and I already knew how to play the piano. I'm a pretty musical person, I'd say, so music kind of came in with my brain. But regardless, I didn't know a lot of things, one of them being the word gay. I did not know that there was sexualities, or there was anything remotely close to being gay. I'm sorry, I'm not getting to the point. I have a tendency of never getting to the point, but my bad. So nobody really talked about their sexuality. I mean, we were in 6th grade, nobody should have had a love life, but some people do, and That's okay. So I was practically, you know, a child, still a child at that age, 11. And I had these friends who were a lot more mature than me. One was allowed to dye her hair at that time. She had like really cool like 30-year-old parents. So they had tattoos and everything. Everything like a young kid would want for their parents, right? I don't know. Why is my room so hot? Anyways, when they knew a lot more, they were a lot more woke, I guess I'd say, or a lot more open to sexualities, different stuff like that. So, unlike my parents. So they were like, yeah, I'm dating this girl. And I was like, oh, nice. They were a 7th grader, by the way. I didn't know that that was possible, dating a 7th grader, like such an old person. And they kind of looked like Melanie Martinez back in Crybaby. Yeah, that's the person that they were dating. Anyways, back to the story. So I was like, well, they kept trying to explain this gay situation for me. I still didn't understand. I was like, well, I mean, cool, I guess. Couldn't be me. So then this one girl one time comes in to class. And she says, she just goes, out of nowhere, in the middle of class. She goes, I went to the doctor yesterday, and you know what the doctor told me? He said I'm bisexual, and everyone cheered. And I was like, the fuck does that mean? Is that a condition? Like, do you need help? Are you okay? Is this like some mental illness, or is this like ADHD? Like, do you need a cure for this? Like, so I was like so confused. And then I was like, what is that? And then these people kept trying to tell me. They were like, well, it's when you're sexually attracted to both male and female. I, for some reason, did not understand that. I was like, the fuck does that mean? Everything they told me went one in one ear and out the other. Hey. Whoa. Okay, that doesn't matter. Anyways, so I was like, you need to go to the doctor for that? I thought it was just like, you know, a thing, you know, like, I don't know. I didn't know it was like a doctor prescribed or diagnosed you with bisexualism. So, anyways, for the longest time in middle school, or at least in 6th grade, I was like, well, the more you know, I guess. You have to be diagnosed in order to be bisexual. So I was like, good for her, I guess. So then, after a while, I moved schools and I went to 7th grade in a different school. And I went through a series of gay awakenings here. I didn't know how to handle it since nobody had told me what that meant. And so when I was starting to like other people that were not the opposite gender of me, I was like, no, that's can't be right. I have to be diagnosed with bisexualism in order to you know, be bisexual. That can't be right. I spent the longest time thinking this. Like, I'm not shitting you. I was in 7th grade and I was like, I can't be bisexual because I need to be diagnosed by a doctor. So I was like, how do I tell my doctor about this? Like, how does this happen at the doctor's office? Oh my god. It took me to a point of like, I don't give a shit anymore. Oh. for me to just like not care and diagnose myself with bisexualism. I'm sorry I'm saying this as a like illness. It's not, I promise you. I was just stupid and I thought it was like some condition or something. And so I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm bisexual, you know. So ever since that, then I realized, oh, well, you know, maybe she was joking. Oh, maybe you don't gotta go to the doctor for that. So it took me like a whole last year, I'm not even shitting you, to realize that you don't need doctor's approval to know your own sexuality. So that's my story about how I knew I was gay or LGBTQ. Yeah, it was kind of embarrassing, honestly. It's kind of funny though. You know, just know. Where the fuck am I? Just know, guys. You don't gotta be diagnosed with the bisexualism. You know, just if you think you are, then you probably are. And yeah, you just gotta own it. There's another time, let's see. This was in 3rd grade. I remember I lived in another country, and this was back when they just legalized gay marriage. This is a really short story though. I was like, my dad was like, hey, they just legalized gay marriage. See, I should have known what gay meant because he told me. Or same-sex marriage, but I didn't really like care that much. You know, it didn't really hit me because I was in 3rd grade. Like, what the fuck should I care about marrying someone at that time? I was just wanting to be like best friends with my friend. That's all. That's all I cared about. Or having decent grades in school. You know, whatever 3rd graders care about. So I was like, well, what does that mean? And they're like, they just legalized, girls can be married with girls and boys can be married with boys now. And I was like, that's a thing? You can do that? And it was like, in my head, I said, hey, I can marry my best friend. See, I thought that was genius because I had a really, really good friend. We had sleepovers. We spent so much time together. We were practically the same person. But we moved away after. But I was like, you know, I can spend so much time with her and we can be together forever. By the way, this wasn't a romantic attraction or anything. This was just us being best friends. Platonic love sort of thing. But I thought that being married to your best friend would be the coolest thing ever. And I guess, well, technically, you know, technically you're married to your best friend because, like, your SO is your best friend, so that would make sense. But yeah, that was the first, like, gay thing I ever thought in my entire life, I guess. Well, apart from, like, admiring a bunch of characters that were, like, hot or whatever, or attractive and when I was little, but, you know, didn't think much of it back then. Let's see. I won't tell you guys my coming out story because that one's not fun, and honestly I kind of want to keep the mood entertaining, funny, you know, sweet, happy, so this is like a good entertaining video. Maybe I'll talk about my coming out story in some other day. It's just not a fun one. I mean, it gets better, but like it's not a cheering up story, so we won't do that today. But let's see. I guess after a couple years, I started having a few crushes here and there. It was honestly really, 7th grade was, I confessed to this one girl. Didn't go well. She low-key forgot. She was a very forgetful person. Huge red flag, honestly. One time, I invited her over to my house. That bitch never showed up. She said she lost her phone, couldn't find it, so she just never came up. It ghosted me the entire day until like the end of the day or something. She was like, yeah, I lost my phone, I couldn't find it, couldn't call you, didn't know where your house was. And I was like, bitch, you had me waiting all fucking day for you to show your ass up to my house, and you didn't. Like, you could have imagined how like sad I was that day. Because my sister had her friend over too, so I was just kind of there listening to Suicide Squad back when that was a thing. Suicide Squad, the first one. I really liked the movie. I was obsessed with it. It was a past. But anyways, couple of years later, I went to high school. You know, I met this pretty girl. We hit it off decently for like 2 days, and I ditched her because I didn't want to go take speech class. I guess it's more like a missed opportunity thing, more like missed experience, I guess. Just because we stopped talking after that, and she was clearly on to me, but yeah. I was a flirt back then. I had these Gushers lipstick, and I kept telling all my gay friends, I was like, hey, I have Gushers lipstick on. Wanna try? Someone said yes, and I freaked out and ran away. So I guess I'm all talk, no promises. That was a while ago. Then 10th grade came along. I met my partner at that time. And this was right before COVID, so we were like, hey, during spring break, let's talk. That was depressing. That aged badly, because during spring break, we were gonna hang out on the Monday or a Saturday. Then Trump called for national emergency because everyone was getting really sick with COVID, and then her mom was like, actually, nah, you can't hang out with them anymore because, you know, COVID. And I was like, oh shit, all right, well, let's hang out once we get back from school. No, we didn't get back. So we kept calling. We kept our relationship a bit of a secret because we were like, you know, what if someone finds out? You know, we're edgy like that. We're, you know, forbidden love or whatever. I'm not really sure why we hid it. We weren't the brainiest. 3 months passed by. I never got to see her. It was honestly like a long distance relationship without the long distance, because we live like 20 minutes away from each other. So I was like, well, damn, you know? Then my sister's birthday came along, and she invited her. Kind of like as a, oh yeah, she's my friend, what are you talking about? For me to hang out with her. I don't know how that wasn't obvious. My dad found out through a series of texts, because he likes to pick up random people's phone from our families and just like go through them. It's really weird. I don't know. But he doesn't do that anymore. Well, to me at least. It's probably because I don't let him. But so he found out, and I was just kind of like, well, you know, oops. My mom found out after, and I was like, welp, oops. And then so she finally decided to tell her parents, and we were like, oh, what are they gonna say? And they were like, okay, well, we gotta meet them, like they can come over. And so we were just kind of like, oh, so we can hang out now? So then we started hanging out, and it was really awkward at first, because, I mean, it was all talk, but no, like, talking in front of each other. It was just talking on calls for, like, 30-minute calls. Sometimes they got a little longer as they progressed, but, 30-minute calls because we were awkward as fuck. You know, it sounded like some middle school relationship type shit. So, we were like, okay, well, you're cute, you're pretty. Until one time, I was like, I wrote this little message for her, and gave it to her during a hangout, and I was like, roses are red, violets are blue. If I'd kiss you, would you kiss me too? I think it was like that. And I was freaking out, and I was like, you know, so will you kiss me? And she was like, oh, that's cute. And I was like, mm-hmm. And then I was like, well, you know, hello? Will you? We did not kiss that day. I was like, I didn't know what to do. Her dad was kind of there, so I was just kind of like, do I not? Like, what do people do in relationships? Sorry about my chair. Yeah, that was awkward, and then I drove home full of regret, or got home, I don't know. I wasn't driving back then. I was kind of young. So that was embarrassing. Don't worry, after a few weeks after that, we kissed, and we actually got we got married. So she was gonna ask if I would be her partner, and then she hung up on me. This was because we were during COVID and we were on a call, and I was like, yo, what were you gonna ask me? It was also National Rainbow Day. I don't remember. This was April. Oh, I do remember. I'm sorry. This is our anniversary day. I'm so fucking stupid. National Rainbow Day is actually on April 3rd, so that's our anniversary. So if you want to write that down in your calendars and be prepared for next year. Oh my God, no, seriously. Okay. This is a reminder. Take medicine. Okay, well, I was trying to hide that, but whatever, it doesn't fucking matter anymore. Sorry, I just don't have my editor, so I don't really feel like editing that out or anything out. Anyways. You know what? Fuck you, Alexa. That was really loud. Anyways, National Rainbow Day, I was like, yay, so what were you gonna ask me? Because you had a surprise for me, and well, you can't really say it. You can't really show up, so, like, what you want? She texted me instead of calling, because she's a little on the shy end at that time. And she says, will you marry me? And I just, finished watching the first, second season of Harley Quinn at that point, and I was like, hell yeah. That was, my catchphrase at that point, the Harley Quinn series. And so we're like, yay, we're married. And then I call her, because I was like, alright, well, I need to be legit, though. So I call her, and I said, hey, will you be my girlfriend? And she said, sure. And we hung up. and that was that for that day. That made me the happiest person alive that day. That sure was the start of something amazing, though, because after that we were dating, and we have been dating for 3 years and going. So what may have started as a middle school relationship actually turned into a professional people relationship after that marriage vows, because after our vows, I still have somewhere in my room. Someone actually wed us. We don't like that person anymore, but somebody wed us. She was like, okay, I now pronounce you partner and wife, or whatever you call them, the non-binary peoples, and she was just kind of like, okay, and we were like, and there was just this awkward silence of her staring at us, and we were like, well, say the next words. And she goes, my girlfriend goes, I think you forgot to say something. She's like, you may kiss the bride. So we finally kissed, and I think that's the first gay kiss she ever saw, but not my girlfriend's, like the other person's. So we kissed, and I almost missed because I was so nervous, and I was thinking of this Blink 182 song called I Was So Nervous. I forgot. I'm probably gonna miss our first kiss. I'm probably gonna. I don't remember. It's called First Date. Go search up the lyrics. Anyways, so that was our wedding date. After that, we signed a literal certificate she made, and her signature was a picture of me. And I was like, the fuck? But yeah, ever since that, we've been happily married, since October 6th. So technically, in a couple of months, it'll be our 3 months. 3 years, my bad, not 3 months. And yeah, that's pretty much what happened. We have these rings. I lost mine, she lost hers. Mine fell down the toilet. One time I was like in the bathroom or going to go to the bathroom or whatever, but that doesn't matter. It was in my pocket. This fuck ass bitch just like, it fucking flies out of my pocket and lands in the fucking toilet. And I stand there and I'm like, what do I even do? I'm like, genuinely, I don't know what to do when things, like, what do you guys, has anyone else thrown something in the toilet by accident? Like, what do you do at that point? So I'm just kind of like texting her frantically. I'm like, babe, my ring just fell into the toilet. The fuck do I do? So I just flushed it because I felt like that was just gonna be the grossest thing ever if I put that back on my hand. And ever since that, she also lost hers, so we're even. I got us new ones for our 3 years. You know, it just happens. As long as, like, it's nothing personal, you know. Sometimes you just need a shit, and your wedding ring falls off and falls into the fucking toilet. And you just don't have the nerve to reach your hand in there, so you don't. Which is totally valid because, you know, why would you want to do that? But yeah, we have cuter ones now. I also stepped on my other promise ring. It was the middle of the night, or it wasn't the middle of the night, but I was just done with my swim practice. It was in college. I was just done with my swim practice. It was really tiring. I live like an hour away from my college, so I had to still do the drive. Then all my bracelets fell off, and it was Guys? What the fuck? Guys, I'm gonna go to Poppy. Okay. Oh. Okay, Among Us? Oh. You bitches. Anyways, these sausage. I really thought I was gonna be jump scared or anything like that. That was just so fake. Moving on. I don't remember what I was talking about, and if you do, there's probably something stupid. Yeah, that's pretty much my gay life. I could tell you about my gender stuff, but it's kind of boring. At least it is to me. You know, just got dysphoria. Shut the fuck up. Sorry. Just got dysphoria. You know, people with dysphoria, they don't enjoy being the gender that they are. And then, you know, still got it. The end with that. But I think being non-binary is actually really cool, and well, it sucks ass because I'm supposedly supposed to come out to everyone, but every time they meet me, they're like, she, her, he, him. Like, I always get misgendered no matter what. I get called a guy so many times. I get called a girl so many times. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. Well, not really whatever, but like whatever, I guess. You know, why do I keep guessing wrong? Oh. Sorry, someone's calling me. Action and girl right now. Wow. Okay, sorry. Yeah. I also am an artist. Did you guys know that? Wow. Sometimes I make music. If you guys wanted to listen to it, it's Nunya Beeswax. No, like, it's literally called Nunya Beeswax, my YouTube channel, and it's about it's a fish fish person, an orange fish person on my profile. I really like fish, so you can see why I do that. Yeah. I make gay music. Well, no, I don't think I've actually posted any of my originals, so never mind, JK. I also like to say JK a lot. I'm so sorry. Let's see. I'm so sorry about talking so much. This is probably just a do your shit while having background noise in the background. Background noise in the background. So just put me on as background noise. I can sure do that. We're almost done with this obby, so that's pretty neato. I would like to hear some more LGBTQ stories. Honestly, if you guys submit them to me through or like LGBTQ and through the comments, just give them to me during the comments, and maybe I'll just read them out loud in another video of me doing an obby for another time. because that would be so much fun to hear you guys have awesome gay people stories, or gender trans people or whatever. Just, you know, I really want to hear other people's stories, and I think that's so cool to listen to and let people know they're not alone. So if you guys just comment down below your stories, and I'll start reading them out in another video. Tell me about your gay awakenings, or how you met your... The fuck? Huh? Anyways, how you met your loved one, or like how you figured out you were trans, how you, I don't know, how you came out to your parents, or your friends or your loved ones, you know. Just submit that in the comments. I think that'd be really cool to read out and send to the world. Obviously, if you don't want that to be, like, them to be heard or in another video, then probably just state that in the comment too. Just so I don't read it that loud. But 97%, we're almost there. There's so much rainbow, it's kind of blinding me with the gay. Ooh. So, you know how there's Pride merch and whatever, because capitalism and whatever the heck. I actually just said that to, like, seem important, but I honestly sometimes I'm too stupid to know. But, okay, there's Pride merch. Because people like to make money, and companies do too. And I'm not complaining because I like Pride merch. So, as long as it's pretty, I'm okay. But sometimes it's just, hey, we made it. Hey, let me in. We made it. Let's have a rainbow trail. Whee! Oh my god, can I be a rainbow person? Whoa! I'm so cool now that I have a... Wait, where'd it go? Oh, fuck you. I want a rainbow trail. Oh, look at my rainbow trail. Look at me. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. So, Target always has, gay pride. I know there's a controversy about Target Pride right now and whatever, but I don't really want to get into that right now. Continuing, I saw on this TikTok, they wait, can I get through that way? Hey. They had, no, so close. They had, my bad. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Yeah. Okay. I saw on this TikTok that they had, like, LGBTQ rainbow pride, shoelaces. And I thought, oh my god. Because some of this is just really, some of the pride merch is really out there. And don't get me wrong, I like a couple rainbow shirts, but I'm pretty chill without being, I like being more discreet about my rainbows. I'm just like more of a black type of person, like wearing black outfits, so, or darker colored outfits, so rainbow's not like something I'd usually wear. Also that, and I just don't feel like screaming out gay all the time, which is nice to do it sometimes, but like, I don't know. But that's also not the point. The point was that I really want these trans and rainbow shoelaces. I think they look so cool. I went to Target with my sister the other day to do that, to find that. Couldn't find them. So also let me know if your Target has rainbow laces, because I really want to see them and I really want to have them. I think they would look cool on all black shoes. Like, I think that would look so cool. But anyways, I think this is the end of this video. I blabbered too much enough. Sorry. And yeah, I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Maybe I'll do some more unpacking videos, and we'll figure out what is gay about that, because I really don't know. Other than that, look at this cute design I'm making with my rainbow trail, or blue trail now. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Have a gay rest of your day.